Hello students. So far we completed how to calculate the surface area of different types of solids. Now let's move to discuss volume of some specific solids. So first I am taking volume of cuboid. We already know what is a cuboid and how to calculate the volume of this cuboid. It has three dimensions, say L, B and H, length, breadth and height. In the beginning of this chapter I have already told that volume is the three-dimensional quantity, so that we need to multiply these three dimensions. So simply we can say that volume of cuboid is equal to area of base into height. What is the area of this base? This is the base surface. So area of base will be length into breadth, which is equal to LB into height will be H. So LBH. So from the formula itself we can understand whether it is volume or surface area, because in the surface area's formulas there are only two dimensions. We will multiply two dimensions at a time. While in case of volume formulas, we need to multiply three dimensions together. Clear? And what is the volume of cube? Similar way, what is the volume of cube? A volume of cube will be cube is equal to same way length into breadth into height. But in case of cube, all sides are equal. That means A, length is also A, breadth is also A and height is also A. So we can multiply A into A, which is equal to A cube. So this is the formula to calculate the volume of cube. So these are the two formulae to calculate the volume of cuboid as well as cube. Volume formula is very simple compared to the surface area formula, because in case of surface area there are two formulae will be there, that is lateral surface area as well as total surface area. In case of volume you have to remember only one formula for a particular type of solid. I am taking question number 2. A cuboidal water tank 6 meter long, 5 meter wide and 4.5 meter deep. So length of this cuboidal tank is given 6 meter and breadth is given 5 meter and height is given 4.5 meter. How many liters of water can it hold? In the question it is given that 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So how to solve this question? It's very simple. How many liters of water can it hold? That means in the beginning I have told that volume is the capacity of the solid. So here just to find the volume of this cuboid by using the formula, you will get the volume in meter cube. Then you can use this relation to convert that meter cube into liters. It's a very simple question. So just to find the volume of tank is equal to length into breadth into height, which is equal to 6 into 5 into 4.5. 6 into 5 is equal to 30. 30 into 4.5 is equal to 135 meter cube. That implies volume of the given tank is equal to 135 into, this is meter cube, so 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters, so multiply by 1000, which is equal to 135 liters. Okay. Next question number 5. The capacity of cuboidal tank is 50,000 liters of water. So the volume is given 50,000 liter. Find the breadth of the tank if its length and depth are respectively 2.5 meter. Length is 2.5 meter. Height is 10 meter. What we have to find? We need to find breadth. So it's very easy to find because volume already given. We can find the breadth. But the problem, volume is given in liter while the dimensions are given in meter. So whenever you calculate the volume with this dimension, you will get in meter cube. First we have to convert this given volume from liters to meter cube. So for that, which implies volume is equal to 50,000 divided by 1000 meter cube. What is the reason? 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So here you are going to convert from liters to meter cube. So you just need to divide it by 1000. So which is equal to, what is the volume we will get? 50 meter cube. Volume is equal to 50 meter cube. Which implies what is volume? Length into breadth into height, which is equal to 50. What is length here? 2.5 into what is breadth? Breadth we have to find what is height. Height is equal to 10, which is equal to 50. That implies breadth is equal to 50. This 2.5 into 10 is equal to 25. 25 taking to left right side, it will become divided by 25, which is equal to 2 meter. Whenever you substitute the values of given quantities in an equation with different units, okay, if the quantities are given in different units, then whenever you substitute those values of quantities in the equation, the answer will get wrong. So that is a very important thing. Whenever you substitute all the values of quantities, make sure that all the quantities are in the same unit. Here length and breadth are in meter. Here we converted volume into meter cube. Okay, the units of the dimension should be same. Otherwise, the answer will be wrong. Next, I am going to discuss question number 6. A village having a population of 4,000 requires 150 liters of water per head per day. It has a tank measuring 20 meter, 15 meter, 6 meter. So the length is given 20 meter and breadth is 15 meter and height is 6 meter. So the volume of tank will be, therefore volume of tank is equal to 20 into 15 into 6, which is equal to 300 into 6,800 meter cube. Clear? A village having population of 4,000, that means in a village population is 4,000 and 150 liters required per head per day. Okay, according to the question, 150 liters required per head per day. Therefore, the amount of water required for 4,000 people per day is equal to 4,000 into 150 liters. Alright, for one person in one day 150 liters is required. Therefore, for 4,000 people, 4,000 into 150 liters are required. Here it is given in liter. while the volume of tank given in meter cube. So it's better convert this into meter cube, which is equal to 4000. Just to multiply this value, okay? 4 into 15 is equal to 60. 3 and 4 zeros are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Divided by 1000 meter cube. Why we divide by 1000? Because 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So we just divide. Cancelled. Which is equal to 600 meter cube. Now, in one day, the people require 600 meter cube and volume of tank is equal to 1800 meter cube. Then how we will find? What is the question? For how many days will the water of this tank last? Okay? The number of days water will last is equal to, how to calculate? It's very easy, because simple logic is that I have 2 liters of water. I have 2 liters of water in a water bottle. Suppose I need 1 liter water in one day, then how many days it will be there? 2 days. That means volume of the water in the flask divided by volume of water required in one day. That is 2 by 1 is equal to 2. So that is a very simple logic. So the volume of tank divided by volume of water required per day, that is equal to, what is the volume of tank? Which is equal to 1800 divided by volume of water required for one day, that is 600. Cancelled. 18 by 6 equal to 3 days. Next I am taking question number 8. A solid cube of side 12 centimeter is cut into 8 cubes of equal volume. What will be the side of new cube? So for this question, side of bigger cube is equal to 12 centimeter. Side of bigger cube, capital A we can give, which is equal to 12 centimeter. Therefore, volume of bigger cube is equal to A cube, which is equal to 12 cube centimeter cube. What is 12 cube? 12 cube is equal to 1728. Clear? Centimeter cube. We find it. Why do we find the volume of bigger cube? Because in the question it is mentioned that entire cube is cut into 8 cubes of equal volume. The volume is the quantity which you connect the two cube according to the question. So we need to find the volume. Then, according to the question, what is given? The volume of small cube should be equal to 1 by 8 of volume of bigger cube, because the entire cube is divided into 8 cubes of equal volume. So the volume of smaller cube will be equal to the 1 by 8 of the volume of bigger cube. That is, side of smaller cube we can give a smaller letter a. So the volume of smaller cube will be a cube, which is equal to 1 by 8 of 1728, which is equal to, divide it, what we will get? 2, 16, 1, again 1, again 8, 1, 4, 48, 6 centimeter cube. So the volume of smaller cube we have got, that is 216 centimeter cube. Now we can easily find the side of the cube. So here a cube is equal to 216. So we can easily find the volume of the cube. So we can easily find the side of the cube. What we can do? Side of the cube, smaller cube is equal to, here a cube is equal to 216. Then take the cube root of 216. So we will get a, factorize it. What we will get? A 6 into 6 into 6, which is equal to 6 centimeter. You have already learned how to find the cube root, so I am not going to explain detail. Now we have got the side of smaller cube. Okay, that is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay. Then what is the next question? So first question we have got. What is the second question? Find the ratio between their surface areas. That is the second question. Ratio between their surface areas is equal to, what is the surface area of a cube? 6 into side square. So the ratio of so the area, surface area of the bigger cube will be 6a square. Okay, divided by 6. Surface area of the smaller cube will be 6 small a square. 6 is cancelled, which is equal to, what is the capital A? That is 12. 12 into 12. 12 square will be 12 into 12, and a square will be, smaller to a square will be 6 into 6, which is cancelled. What we will get? Here 2 cancel, which is equal to 4. 2 into 2 is 4 divided by 1. Therefore the ratio is 4:1. Next question number 9. A river 3 meter deep, that is height is given 3 meter, and 40 meter wide, that is breadth is 40 meter, and the rate of flowing is given 2 km per hour. Okay, rate of water flow is equal to 2 km per hour, which is equal to 2000 meter per hour. Why it is converted to meter? Because other quantities are given in meter. How much water will fall into the sea in a minute? How much amount of water will fall into the sea in a minute? So we can consider this river as in the shape of a cuboid. So this is the width of the river, that is 40 meter, and height is given 3 meter. Length is not given. That means this is the cross section. Okay, if we get the breadth and height, we will get the cross section of the river. And if we know the rate of water flow, that means water is moving 2000 meter in 1 hour. So that much amount of water will be displaced in 1 hour. That will be the volume of water will fall into the sea in 1 hour. So instead of length equivalent, we can write as rate of water flow, that is 2000 meter per hour. The amount of water will be displaced in 1 hour will be is equal to 2000 meter per hour into this cross section. That will be the total volume of water displaced in 1 hour. So therefore the amount of water fall into the sea in 1 hour is equal to length into, breadth into height into, that is area, into rate of water flow. Rate of water flow, which is equal to, what is breadth? 40 into height is 3 into rate of water flow is 2000, this much meter cube, because all the quantities are given in meter cube. But according to the question, we need in 1 minute. Okay, so the amount of water fall into the sea in 1 minute is equal to 40 into 3 into 2000 divided by 60. Why is divided by 60? Because 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So we just divide by 60. So what you will get? 1 0 cancelled. 2, 3 will be there, that 3 again cancelled. 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 2, 4. 3 zeros. 4000